WIIFTB PM.
WIIFTBP. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Monster Jam. Coming to Allstate Arena September 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Visit monsterjam.com for event details. You have to see it live, so get your tickets today.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
And they get it poppin'. I'm with my cousins and they get it crackin'. We keep that pistol though, we don't be lacking. We don't watch TV and we don't be acting. Keep a little bitch to receive the packet. My jewelry booming like, ooh, I'm mackin'. My whip is black and that tear is khaki. I'm pulling up like, ooh, I'm mackin'. 223s a Louis badly. Just like my brother, I'm moving badly. I fuck with him, might move to Cali. Number so low, I'm doing damage. I know these pussy and niggas can't stand it. Turning down bitches like knobs and found them. I'm on I'm on, put her on film, I'm a little bitch out of gym. I'm tryna make me some money, I'm stuffing these hundreds. I made a few bands in these town. They gon' respect the whole South, I'ma bring it on home. I'm in water with shorts and I swim. I know I got me a style and these niggas gon' bite it, but know where they fucking with him. I put my feet in these ballads and step out that palace. I know I'm the freshest in here. I'm tryna stack up that money, I'm saving the hundreds. I'm packing like Madison Square. They say a nigga getting cocky, well I feel like Rocky. I'm rocking these rocks in my ear. I know these jocks be watching, but I keep that rockin'. My brother been running the till. I do this shit for the gangster, the pimps and the players. I'm working these bitches like tools. It gon' take nigga a little time to get on my level. I know they been peeping my moves. Jump on a plane, she flying to get it. Shawty can't wait, she dying to get it. Fairway shit, that my religion. I don't need a nigga for shit. I'm that boy a problem, he getting too cocky. I'm with that fairway shit, niggas just slopping. I'm with some brothers and they get it popping. I'm with my cousins and they get it cracking. We keep that pistol though, we don't be lacking. We don't watch TV and we don't be acting. Keep a little bitch to receive the packet. My jewelry booming like, ooh, I'm macking. My whip is black and that tear is khaki. I'm pulling up like, ooh, I'm macking. 223s a Louis badly. Just like my brother, I'm moving badly. I fuck with him, might move. Nigga can't stand it. Turning down bitches like knobs and found them. I'm on, put her on film. I'm a little bitch out of gym. I'm tryna make me some money. I'm stuffing these hundreds. I made a few bands in these town. They gon' respect the whole South. I'ma bring it on home. I'm in water with shorts and I swim. I know I got me a style and these niggas gon' bite it, but know where they fucking with him. Yeah.
So, Cobb's on that, my nigga. Come on, let me get a piece of that slice, boy.
Shut that shit, boy. True. I ain't no rapper though.
With great precision, like circumcision, they cut you off quick. It's hard to miss this division in my city, it's too thick. Is that your chick? Pretty face, slim waist, bite out. Bet I can merch it, Chan Dicey with the Lexi out south. Put dibs on it, cause I know I got cars. But if you stingy with this dough, it's guaranteed you get robbed. Use others, probably kick a 2 or 3 flat, that's barely distant. Shot lingo is sorta different, like none other, we just gifted. Dibs, money is the root of all evil. Knievel here to deceive you, let's take a ride. We could dip to the lake for an escape down LSD, that's my favorite to beat. But if you wanna say some gas, we can hop on the secret safe. Drill to my heart and throw the key in 6 corners if you wanna. Any gangway or do. It's just the taste that keep me going. Because you have to. Let's get Joe, let's hit the show. It's finally summertime shy. The Hawks different. Need some gym shoes to go with this fit. They just don't get it. Boy, they just don't get it. The lingo's different. I'm so CHICA. Go, we so live. My pops not being around was a blessing in disguise. The gardens look so well, man. It taught me how to rock. I was feeling like a junkie, but I never had the cop. Just to make it to the top. They say that's when the pain stops. I used to be afraid to walk through humbled. I was terrified. Now I stroll through it freely, mainly cause it's gentrified. Shit, yeah, mainly cause it's gentrified. If you was black, you was folks to some folks. Mainly kings, that's these 2 6s, man, it wasn't no joke. Ain't nothing gold about the coast, they snatched Cabrini for the green. The priest said it best, facts, money ain't a thing. Out of sight, out of mind, is how the game really goes. As the world turns, who's got in my light, you never know. Today is relevant, tomorrow you could be exposed. Listen to my story as the page turn, let it burn. You gon' learn today as I usher you down the hallway. Pick a room, enter at your own risk. Daily I get frisked, cause my melanin is bliss. Full of kingdom attributes, they be hating on that. But listen, pay attention, don't be blinded by the blind folk. Can't keep a bird in a box, just let my people go. Privilege is bigger than Hennessy, you see. The darker the tone, the clearer the message. What more I gotta prove the attack is lit. Cause Lori on the foot don't mean the crime gon' stop. Cause we got families to feed and need. The poverty is at an all-time high. Do anything to get by. We rob, cheat, and steal. Then they hit you with the stale face. United up in these states. How? Give me a break when we get cast off of following dreams. I seen it all. Never claimed to be perfect. Every day I had to fall. Humble by defeat, but never let it define me. Statistically speaking, who really looking to find me? Dibs. Mr. Lingo himself. Alter ego. I ain't no rapper though. Not one. 2 bags eating chicken. What you wanna do? Missing? Give me that chicken. Give me that chicken.
They get it over with, and there's nothing like
It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself.
the man who always got something to say. Your boy Fly Sweater KJ.
And we broadcasting live from WIIFTBP. What's in it for the Black People Media? If you're new to the channel, make sure you go follow What's in it for the Black People Media Facebook page. Make sure you follow 2 Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Follow the Twitter and the IG, 2 Vec Podcast, number 2 VEC Podcast. What's good, beautiful
YouTube,
people?
2 Vegetarians Eating Chicken.
YouTube, 2 Vegetarians Eating Chicken. We got a bunch of visual stuff up there, you know what I'm saying? Audio for the people who just like to listen.
Did that nice review for
We available on all them platforms, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. We dropping that. We dropping that in a couple days, you know what I'm saying? We edit and all that. What's good, KJ? How you feeling?
Quick. It's been an interesting week.
Yeah.
I didn't cut my finger and shit. Yeah, it's been.
Oh, is that what that is? I
Yeah,
was like,
so,
is that a part of the fashion?
I banged it.
Okay.
Coming inside, like grabbing the door, forgetting I had like an actual cut, and like started just bleeding, so I had to wrap it up with something.
Got you.
Couldn't find no Band-Aids.
Yeah, man, welcome. Come into the chats, you know what I'm saying? We can, that's my song, Philip, bro. Yeah, rock with it, man. Dibs, you feel me? We got a whole project coming out soon, you know what I'm saying? But I'm on my Kanye shit right now, you know, trying to solitude myself and get the, you know, the verses out and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, that's one of the first joints. Mary Q in the building. What's good? Mary been MIA, you know what I'm saying? We got an APB out for Mary, you know what I'm saying? Where you been at? Where you been at, Mary? You know what I'm saying? But we got the lines open tonight. You know what I'm saying? If you watching, we got the lines open tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all call in for some questions. You feel me? If y'all got some comments, y'all want to interject on anything that we talking about, you know what I'm saying? We got some interesting topics that we gonna hop into tonight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, KJ, you out here injuring yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got to be careful out here, boy.
Definitely.
It's crazy out here in this world. You know what I'm saying?
It is. It is.
DJ in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out WeCo Wednesdays on, Wednesday. You feel me?
Yeah. What is it, 8 o'clock? Is it 8 or is it 8 or 9?
8:30, where you can also catch the Dib song being played. I fuck with it, so I definitely.
I appreciate you,
I'm
bro.
putting in my rotation. So I usually go like commercial song. I mean like a commercial then song. I'm always play yours first.
I appreciate you,
what's
bro.
up. That's
We got
what's up.
more coming though. You know what I'm saying? But man, I saw something the other day, and we can just hop right in KJ. And it was a post about women and why do they lie about body count. And I thought it was interesting because we kind of talked about it before. I don't remember to what capacity, but we definitely talked about if it mattered. Oh, I left my water. I'm jealous. You just drank that water. So why do you think women lie about it? Is it because they're either ashamed of their body count or they feel like a certain level of their certain level of significance or importance kind of goes down if people or if dudes know their body count? Because it's like
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Because it's like if if I met a girl who has
A high body count.
a high body, then I'm why do you think women lie about it? You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's a societal situation, just based off what you just said. If you tell me your body count high, I'm kind of like, I'm good on you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even ask though. Like I've always said, like my thing is like, just let me know if I'm in a room with a nigga that you done smash, because I don't want no side.
True. Because it's like I don't want to run into no situation and it's awkward and it's like, hey, my man, I love, It's like, oh, I didn't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? When she's supposed to be like, soon as she see the dude, like, hey, just so you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, it don't matter, So,
interesting.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those things. I never asked the question. Like, I don't think I've ever met a new girl and been like, what's your body? Unless they on some petty shit, start trying to ask me certain things, and I'll be like, well, okay, well, what's your body count? What you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I always feel like whatever number they
But
give.
I just do the Wale line. My body count ain't nobody business.
Well, they cold with it. That's fair. Because it's kind of irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, but it's just like when you finally know as the dude, it's like you look at them a little different. So even a good transition to the 21 Savage thing, right?
Savage.
So I mean, a little more. So if you want to explain it, you can, because you sent it to me. So if you want to expound on it a little bit more, and then we can kind of dive into it.
I mean, there's nothing really to go in on. So
Okay.
he used words like conquer and knock down, and I feel like the word choice that he used was pretty much what people were pretty much upset about. Especially
Yeah,
all
they
the women
frowned
in the
upon
comments.
it.
At the end of the day, it's pretty much, I'm a and I cheat. Right? I'm less likely to do pillow talk and to let somebody know what's inside of my household. Like, I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna do what I do, I'm gonna move forward. If a woman cheats, then you're exposing the entire castle, the kingdom, the household to letting him know our personal business, letting him know what I got going on, letting him know how I'm moving. Period.
Right.
And so what he was just pretty much saying was like, at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta definitely look at you differently. Even though I'm gonna look at you differently anyway, because when you like, oh, I cheated, it's gonna be like, oh, you sucked this nigga dick, which is over.
Fair.
So that's that. But
No, for sure. So before we dive, so Mary said most men don't want to know, from what I understand.
if you cheated,
No. I think she talking about the body count thing.
Oh, there's no point.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Is that a caller? Is that somebody calling, DJ? Oh, we heard the ringer, so I was like, somebody calling. No, I think for the most part, Mary, I mean, I wouldn't want to know personally. Like, I'm not going to ask. But it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, say you meet a girl and y'all from the same neighborhood or something, and a couple of your dudes know her from her days of chalooping or just kind of being around. So then the curiosity, you feel me, will link up in my head, because in our minds, like we don't necessarily know how many dudes you done smashed, but in our mind we gonna think that it ain't a lot. Like, you feel me? So it's like we just gonna look at it from a standpoint of, you feel me? Don't ask, don't tell type shit. You feel me? So, but even going back to the 21 Savage thing.
What he said?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, you got the video.
Shit. Once.
And it fucked you up?
He playing it, yeah.
Nah. Shit. No, not really. Cause you do something wrong, that shit just get you. You was sucking dick. It just automatically would come to a nigga head. I couldn't never look at it as
like.
Fair.
I'm gonna keep it all be real. Y'all accept us blazing a bitch better than we accept you getting slapped in the head with a dick.
But that's different though, cause we conquer women.
Yeah, it just the thought of a nigga pistol whipping you.
Like your girl got you. Your girl gonna look at it like, okay,
That's it right here.
my man conquered a woman. So it's like, yo, nigga
From
won
the competition.
in the situation.
Yeah.
She just got hit. But in vice versa, you my queen. So if a nigga conquer you, our whole castle is now like,
it's in jeopardy.
Vulnerable.
Exactly.
Our shit is in jeopardy.
Once a nigga get between your legs, he can get anything else about it. He can,
Exactly.
he can know where I live, how I move, our problems.
Exactly. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
That.
So yeah, and then there's a lot. And so obviously, when I was reading some of the comments, you know, women was like, you know, it's like the blind leading the blind, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, not really.
All
you know,
you want to say is you want to get canceled, like.
right.
Who
And
needs attention
so here's
now?
the thing though, right? So let's say if I'm in a relationship with a woman and we've been together for 5 years. I'll just throw that number out there. We've been together for 5 years, right? So look, here we go. Mary, look, you see what she pointed out? The word conquer. I think he just used that word in a sense of, for me, I would just say, like, you know, I either smashed or I broke a wall down, right? On some Troy type shit. You feel me? Like we infiltrated the wall, right? So no, I think he was just using that as a metaphor. I think women get so caught up in words like conquer or submission or like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he really meant it in that way. I think he just meant it in the sense of like, okay, if I'm in a relationship with a woman and we have some longevity, you my queen, we've been rocking for a while.
Right.
And I step out and I end up cheating, because women like competition. Don't, whoever's in the chat, female wise, don't try to stunt or don't try to cap. Y'all like competition. It's just a thing. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether y'all want to, and she say definitely the blind lead the blind. It just depends on how you look at it. You know, it's your own opinion. Y'all got an opinion, definitely call in. The number on the, you feel me? Let's talk some shit. You feel me?
Like a challenge.
But you feel me? For the most part, I think he was just trying to say that it's like when a woman does it, it's like oh, you know, you kind of stepped out on, you feel me, this kingdom in a sense of you were my queen. Like, you know, that's how we was rocking.
I think it's more. I think so. So I had this conversation a little bit earlier.
Okay,
and
go
so
ahead.
it goes down to like the viewpoint is that if a woman cheats or when
she say no,
when she decides to cheat, like, and you can say like that she's pouring all of these things. Yes,
right.
I live here in this area.
Right.
How you know where I want niggas to know where I live at?
Exactly.
Like, so that's what, oh, now you know where we live. Oh, yeah, he do X, Y, and Z. So now he knows what I'm doing to move and make money. Because,
right.
You know what I'm saying, you making excuses and making time for him because you cheating. And so obviously these are the situations. As far as a dude, he just going out, feeding people lies, getting some ass, coming back home. And it's like none of that is inside of the whole circle. I mean, cheating is cheating.
Fair.
If that's what we're looking at. But at the same time, you get more information from a woman than you will from a man. Because
and it could be natural. Cheating is natural just dropped on YouTube. You feel me?
Check that shit
Cheating
out.
is natural just dropped on YouTube this week. You know what I'm saying? But we can argue that, you know, it's debatable. But I do feel like, you know, and we're going to read some of these comments, but I do feel like for the most part, that kind of made a lot of sense to me, because it's like, and obviously cheating is cheating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to like take. But when a woman does it, especially if you've been in like a long relationship with a woman, it just kind of looks a little different. I don't know why, because it's just like,
because it's not a transactional situation. When a man
Fair.
does it, it's transaction.
Fair. Women are more emotional, like, you know.
It's transaction and attachment plus whatever else.
You want to read Mary's comment?
She said no. What?
Nah,
Whoa,
she just wrote another one. So we're going to hop into a few of these comments real quick. You feel me?
My phone ain't loading quick enough. Go ahead, read it.
Oh, so Mary said, girls compete, women value self, understand self, honor fellow queens, lift them up what's the point of competing when you're an original and value other originals, like grow up?
But society sets that up for you guys to do. So that's not even a man's situation. That's you. That's a woman's call.
I don't necessarily disagree with what you just said.
No,
Mary,
but the competition is a woman's base.
It's
right?
always there. Like, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, a woman is going to want something that she can't
but
have.
it's just like her competition with other females is just like me, what they call it, doing a pissing contest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's an ego boost.
Dick swinging contest.
Right. So we got this ego thing that we're going to do no matter what. When we see each other, if we feel like we're challenged.
I agree. Fuck society.
What they're going to do is they're going to compete against each other. And that's just...
But that's just the way it is.
It is. Things haven't changed yet.
It hasn't. So. You feel me? And you know, it's weird, you know, but especially in the celebrity world, right? Because, I mean, when you think about 21 Savage, right, he's a celebrity. And, like, you know, obviously he probably can get a lot of girls at his, you know, leisure and at his, you know, pleasure or whatever. And so it's probably a lot harder for them in a sense of, well, that whole world is just weird to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even fathom how they even stay in that little bubble. Yeah, you know, it's just different for them. But I don't know. I feel like and she definitely be a natural thing if we allow it to be as individuals. I feel like a almost the day. It's like I can choose to not do it, you know. Agreed. Look at Mary. She look. We love y'all. We love y'all, and we want y'all to continue to be empowered. Like, you know what I'm saying. And we ain't, you know, we just grab shit that comes in the world from a controversial standpoint, and we talk about it. You know what I'm saying. 2 vegetarians eating chicken. You feel me? So at the end of the day,
that's what we're here to do.
So, but you know what though? Accountability is a woman's kryptonite.
Wow.
I saw that the other day. That ain't my words. I saw it. And I just wanted to touch on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes women don't want to be accountable for a lot of the things that they either say or situational things or whatever. So like even when you think about a lot of baby mama drama, right, that goes on, like you got a lot of dudes out here who really are intentional and care about their seeds and want to be involved with their seeds. And, you know, it's a lot of women out here who be preventing them from seeing their children or just on some petty shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, just be accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really work. Like, you know, so it just kind of is what it is. Like, you feel me? But don't let the kids suffer, you know what I'm saying? So that was a word of the week for me, accountability, you know, from a, you know, woman's perspective and how they lack to take that, you know? So even thinking about the Really Love review we did yesterday.
Yes.
And it was a dope review, you know, that we got to do with some really dope women, you know, Yes Lex and Azadi Soul. It was a really dope review. And I think Azadi might be in here. What's up, Azadi, if you're still in here? But there's a lot of things that she in that film, you know, didn't take accountability for. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was like even the moment when they had the argument, you know, if y'all ain't seen it, spoiler, you feel me? But I'm going to assume that y'all seen it already. It's on Netflix. When they had the argument, she kicked him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Did she say it in that moment or was it after? No, when she was saying, if you wanted me to stay, remember that part? She was like, if you would have asked me to stay, I would have stayed.
That was towards the end.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about.
That's like,
because it's like
it's like when they rekindle and she was like, all you have to do is ask me to stay, and we wouldn't have been going through this right here.
Right. So it's like, and so even when in that argument, he was like, well, if you already had your mind made up, why the fuck would you ask me my opinion? You know what I'm saying?
That was the previous argument. That's when it first kicked off.
Right.
Of them being separate.
So still, it was just like you knew what you wanted to do, but you knew the potential of low key what you really don't want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just waiting on him to like.
So it goes back to like you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Fair.
Because he learned what it meant to be successful. She already had like wealth.
Yeah, because she came from it.
Yes, but he had to learn what it was to be successful, and so as he learned that, right? It just was like less BS time, and I had to do more dedication to my actual craft.
Fair.
Which is fine, but at the end of the day, when he sees the opportunity it's like, this is my dream, this is my goal. I would like. It's funny because off camera I was talking about it, and I was like, I would never tell somebody I love, do not pursue your dream, because I don't want you to be held back.
Right.
I want you to go and get what's best for you.
Because then animosity builds up, and
well, not even just animosity. If I want the best for you,
if you don't do it though,
and your dream is like in New York, and I know I'm staying in Chicago right now, and the best for you is to go to New York and do your dream because this is your thing, I have to let you go. I feel like that's super selfish for me to keep you.
Fair.
And then if it doesn't work out with us, then all the, I should have went to New York. Blah, blah,
that's
blah.
what I mean.
So that's when the whole animosity and the hatred come in at. So he's not wrong. Like, and you can easily see in that moment, where you can see he did a great job at it, capturing like he really regretted saying, take the job.
Yeah.
At the end, if I was you, I would take it, knowing that, he would feel some way because he obviously had feelings for her. But we don't talk about that because we don't see the man's actions because they're not loud enough. And like, I'm not gonna vocalize it. I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, take this job. Like, it's gonna be like, yeah, if I was you, I would take that job because I'm gonna encourage you to do it. But does that mean it's gonna hurt me? Maybe. But love, sacrifices. Love,
really love, y'all.
So
it's available.
Yeah, check out the review.
It's available on Netflix. The review will drop. 2VEC review will drop.
Yes.
Couple days maybe. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But Donda.
Donda.
It dropped. I know. It dropped. And you got to see.
Got to see it.
You got to see it in person, at Soldier Field. Man rebuilt this whole crib. You know what I'm saying? Whole Southside crib. How was that experience for you, one? And then two, how about the album has been released?
Talk about the album. It's a lot.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, you don't want to talk about the experience?
We'll talk about the experience.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about I'm finding different treasures and appreciation for the album daily.
Okay.
Because I listen to it daily.
It's fair.
So I'm finding all the songs and I'm like picking them apart, and it's a lot of Chicago references, a lot of gangbang references. So,
yeah, I picked that up after you said that to me last time.
Definitely representing Chicago and the entire culture. But you have to be from here to really know.
Fair.
You definitely got to be able to like keep your ears open and be part of the streets to know a lot of stuff that he's talking about. Because it's always like the double entendres, right? Like all the meanings that go behind it. So for the album and the production is great. The live show, because I've seen Kanye so many times, I felt like I was robbed because I know Kanye's production, and I felt like I went to like a funeral. It was a dope ass funeral. Okay, but I went to a funeral.
You feel like you went to?
I kind of went to a funeral.
Philip says too long to listen to one set. And that's fair, bro. I was on a drive and I listened to it and I was able to get through it. It's like 21 tracks on there.
27, but
no, it's 21.
It's more than 21.
No, it's 27.
My thing got like 27.
I feel like it's 21. How you got 27? How you got 27 tracks, boy?
I have no idea. But I got more.
I think it's 21.
I got more than
21. Oh, you right. It's 27. Never mind. I take that. Yeah. So Philip.
It's like when Outkast
did shit is just straight
like
through.
When Outkast put the what is it? They double disc when Big Boy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah. So it's like
that's fair.
So you just put two CDs together.
Like, so it's a clean album.
It is.
I didn't realize that until I realized it. I was like, oh, they bleeping out cursing. So ain't no cursing on this album.
Nah, not mine.
Yeah,
it's definitely cursing.
Well, I don't know. The one on iTunes, iTunes is a clean one. So I don't know if it's two versions.
Maybe.
But on the one I listen to, it's all clean. You know what I'm saying? So people, there's some feedback. You know what I'm saying about the album in itself. You know, somebody was like, you know what I just realized about the Donda album, and somebody was like, what? And he's like, it's a gospel album.
It's a mix though, right?
But it is a mix.
But so like I said though, before it even dropped, I was like, his next. When I heard the name of it, I was like, well, it's a tribute to his mother, right?
Fair.
And so it's all of the grief. So like in a lot of the bars, he's like, so what is it? Guess who's jail, right?
Yes.
The first bar is take what you want, have everything. Like that's a tribute to him and Kim. Like you can have all this shit.
Yeah.
Like period.
Yeah.
Like so,
he got a whole song about her. Which one was it?
I don't know.
it's a whole song though. Remember he was like doing a comparison thing. I can't remember
it's a
which
lot
one
of
it is.
yeah.
But he got one that you could clearly can tell it was about him and Kim. But overall, I thought it was, and I'm still listening to it obviously to continue to break it down. But I thought it was a pretty dope project. I mean, Kanye in itself is just very genius in his creativity and how he just really can capture the audience. And I mean, my man's did a all black album cover, my dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, even if you go look at all of the album covers that Kanye has ever done, they've all been like very artsy and artistic and creative in a way.
That's part of a thing for him though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't pay attention to it until I paid attention. I was like, bro, it ain't nothing on this album cover. My man just did a whole all black album cover, you know, and it probably has obviously so many meanings to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a dark time in his life. You know
so it's interesting though, because I started following this artist. His name is Bennett, Knowledge Bennett.
Okay.
And he has an all black painting with like white specks, and like it's crazy.
Okay.
Like I'm in love with that painting alone. Now that painting is way out of my price range.
Fair.
But the painting itself is just a black on black painting with like,
it's crazy how much a painting can cost.
Yeah, that shit.
Man, it's crazy. That's the word. I wish I knew how to paint, boy. I wish I was.
But like even that, it's
slapping
just like a
brush
couple.
up and
It's
shit.
like it looked like he just took some glitter and just like sprinkled it all over the top. But like just looking at it and like the way he defined it, it was
Had
like
his door to paint that shit. Just throw this glitter on there.
Super powerful.
Just throw this glitter on there real quick.
But it just felt super powerful, especially when he was like defining the meaning of like being like black people and blah blah blah. Like I can't give you the quote for what the word for what he said.
Right.
But it's like it's just very like whatever. And so it made me think, because yesterday we were critiquing the fact of old girl standing at that picture, and I was just like, if I was watching that black picture I'm so obsessed with, right, I would have been standing there with my hands behind my back, just looking at it, just like old girl was.
Yeah.
Because people were like, oh, that was so unnatural. But I'm like, nah, to me, that's like natural as hell. Anyway,
Fair.
another reference to...
Oh, look. I just caught that. You know what I'm saying?
Another reference to...
Really love.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But yeah, I don't know if y'all in the chat, I don't know if y'all got a chance to listen to Kanye's Donda. It's a really dope album. You know, it's obviously a preference thing. I don't know, you know, if you're a Kanye fan, you'll enjoy it. If you're not a Kanye fan, I think you'll still enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just thought it was a dope piece, and I just kind of wanted to touch on it real quick, you know what I'm saying? But what's the question you put in here? I wanted you to elaborate on it a little bit. The one about your mate and protecting, and you know, so frame that.
Read it.
Well, I don't know. You kind of did it in a way where I kind of you said basically like, are you okay with hiding or protecting your mate if you don't post them on social media? So I don't know how you.
So are you hiding or are you protecting or hiding your mate off social media if you don't post them? Pretty much.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So are you protecting or hiding?
Are you protecting the mate from your social media platform, or are you hiding them?
So your partner, mate.
Yes.
So your partner, are you protecting or hiding them if you don't post them on social media?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Well, I have two social medias. So
Okay.
I have
Instagram and
Facebook, but my Facebook is private. Like you really got to be a friend to be on my Facebook because everything gets screened. Okay. It's supposed to get screened. Like it comes through me. Like I actually have to approve it before.
So like some. Okay, I got you.
Like yeah.
Interesting.
For Facebook.
Yeah.
But then Instagram is just like open. It's like my international connection. So I have like everybody on there.
So what are your thoughts? Are you protecting or hiding your partner if you don't post them on social media? Do you feel like I guess
I'm not really a post person though.
Do you feel like you need to post your partner on social media?
I don't.
What if they want you to?
That's an issue.
Wait. So what if they want you?
It definitely sounds like I'm hiding them. No, they're posted on Facebook.
So what's your relationship status say if you had a partner? Would it say I'm in a relationship, or would it?
I think that's blocked off on the world.
Okay, so look, yeah. So talk about it then.
Me being private though, it's part of my privacy. Like you don't get that much in-depth privacy from me. Period. People who know me know that they don't get that much in-depth privacy from me. Period.
Okay, so then that just leaves. Like if I'm a female and I come across your profile.
But I swerve so many, bro.
That's fair. But I'm saying, so then why not just put it on there that I'm in a relationship?
Because I swerve them well. So it's no
Oh
point.
my God.
It's no point.
Y'all,
it's no point.
Y'all and KJ and these.
No
Look, listen. So okay. So when I was in a relationship,
fair.
I think I let it be known on Facebook, at least Facebook, because I think that's the only one you can like say if you're in a relationship.
Facebook, so Facebook, if you're my friend,
then I'll know you in a relationship.
Yes, because you'll see.
Okay.
Like family, you'll see my daughter face. You'll 50-50, but you'll see like her face. You'll see me. You'll see us out doing things on Facebook, but not on Instagram. I think I would erase everything on Instagram.
It's like saying if you married but you don't wear your ring when you go out and be in the world. It is though, because it's like.
But I'm not trying to interact with anybody.
So I mean, the interaction gonna happen if you married, you ain't got a ring on. You feel me?
Necessarily.
Come on, man. Females gonna come up to you. You know what I'm saying? Well, in this world, females don't be approaching like that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I think you put yourself in a vulnerable state. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that ring on to be claimed, if you will,
of marriage. I mean,
it's like he's single. If you ain't got no ring on your finger, bro, you single.
Fair.
What's his name say on the podcast when we had him on? Gerald, he said he's single until, what'd he say? He said he's single until I can't remember verbatim what he said. Kim has said Facebook is not real. To each his own. Some people be definitely taking that relationship status serious. I don't know. I feel like if I had a girl and I had a partner, if she don't want me to post her on Facebook, I'm not going to. Do I feel obligated to do it because I'm in a relationship? Nah, I don't really. Like, you know what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna post it unless I just feel like posting something. Let's say we like go out and get some food or something, and it's like, some random shit, then I'll maybe post it. But like, I don't feel necessarily
but even like
obligated
my Facebook post is like probably like 50% like Future saying like some toxic shit to make motherfuckers laugh. So it's not even like a lot of pictures. It's mainly like a lot of quotes. Like,
not you.
So my Facebook, like,
I don't know.
I'm not.
I mean, it was one of your. I'm just curious. I'm just curious where the question came from. It was one of your questions.
Came across a platform, and the person was pretty much saying that, and it's just like, oh, like I never really thought about that. Like, why would I hide? Like, I don't care, because if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. There's no point in me lying about it.
Mary said, "Do y'all, in parentheses, the men, want to be posted?"
I don't.
I don't necessarily need to be posted. I think if it's public, then maybe like one post. You know what I'm saying? Like the official, we are a couple or we're partners. The official, like, you know what I'm saying?
Jinx, though,
post that. I mean, maybe it's just. I'm just saying, like, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of women want to be validated in that way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women want to be posted to know that, like, I'm in a relationship with you. These females gonna know I'm in a relationship with you.
I mean, we can do a picture, but like don't post me all the time.
So that initial post, I'm cool with that initial. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, post it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I need to like post something with you every time we like go on a date or like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'll say, yeah, I agree with that. I'll leave it up to you if you're the woman. If you want to post me, then you can post me. But I'm not gonna go on there and be like, why you ain't post me, bro? Because niggas gonna be in your DMs regardless, bro. So it doesn't do anything. It don't do anything, period.
I think it depends on who we are, Mary, as an individual. She said, do men want to be validated? I don't necessarily need validation per se.
Appreciation though.
I just want you to show me that you know that I'm like here or whatever I'm doing. I don't necessarily need you to be like, thank you for taking out the trash, or thank you for just. I don't need you to tell me some shit that I already know I'm supposed to be doing.
About me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess I don't know. Some men do need validation though. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's an insecure thing though.
You think it's an insecure thing if a man wants validation?
I mean, if I'm doing my job and you feel like you can't see that, like I don't feel like I need to. But that's just me.
Right.
I don't want to brag about like the stuff that I'm doing because you should know what I'm doing. You know you ain't never took out the garbage. You know you ain't never paid the bill. So why we even like having this conversation? Because you know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the things that I take care of. So if I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to be like, oh, well, thank you so much. Like, no, because based off our agreement or whatever it is that we have, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, that's what the expectation will be. So you don't have to remind me of that. Like, you just know that's what this is. Like, we know that some things are going to just, like, fall. And if you need, so even if it's just like, oh, like, I'm going to need you to cook every, like, Wednesday. Like, all right, cool. If I don't cook, I'll have food sent to you. You know what I'm saying? So we know that that's the agreement. So I'm not a person to be like, oh, yeah, make sure you give me thanks for that because this is what I said I'll do.
Some dudes need that shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've never been the type to be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to need you to show more, you know. I think for me, it's always about appreciation in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So for me, again, I never need to feel like, you know, tell me I look handsome or tell me like, you know, that type of shit. Like, I don't, you know, I'm cool. Like, you feel me? But I'm Gucci. But yeah, I don't know. That answers your question, Mary. But speaking of males, you had a funny statement or question in here, if you will, about male pleasure. You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
No, go ahead.
KJ wanted me to.
We gonna get it over with.
So no, that's fair. So in parentheses, the male pleasure.
Trick Daddy getting his booty licked.
So you know what though, you know, from the whole eating the booty thing. You know what I'm saying? I always go back to. Hold on though. Let's read this comment. So Kim said,
I had one girlfriend that insisted I change my relationship status on Facebook. Of course, she turned out to be ridiculously insecure. All my life, bro. It's always them, right? It's always them. You should tell people for what?
She needed that validation.
If I tell you or not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can still go pull something. Like, whether you on Facebook or not.
Now, Kimmy, was you out here committed though? Was you loyal? Because you know, them insecurities definitely come from somewhere. But at the same time, though, them insecurities or our insecurities can only solely come from us. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't project something on you that I'm insecure about, but some women do that. I won't say, you know, all women, but some women do that. You know what I'm saying? They are really good at projecting their insecurities onto you. And it's like, bro, they ain't got shit to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So she probably thought you was out here, you know, but that's still an insecurity though at the end of the day. So, but no, so tossing the salad. You know, do you have experience in that area?
Yeah, no.
So Trick Daddy, you say Trick Daddy was talking about what now? Getting his ass ate.
Everybody know about it by now, bro. They talked about it yesterday on Week Ho.
Yeah. No. So I don't have any experience in the area or desire to, you know what I'm saying? For me, I don't know. It's just kind of awkward. I don't know. I shit out of that hole. So it's just like.
I mean, so do they. They get their ass eaten.
I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some. I got to be on some. What's his name? You ever see the skits with what's his name? With the braids, Minx. He got I can't even remember the name of the skit, but basically the skit is basically before he do it, he tell them, "Did you take a shower?" Go take another one. I can't remember the name of the. I know that's a hilarious pivot, right? Well, because we was talking about dudes, so it was like it was the next question. It was the next question, Philip. So. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a desire to, you know, to do it. So it's just kind of never been.
No, so like I send it to you because I feel like the one thing I haven't heard people talk about is that like what it means to have male pleasure. Period. like full male pleasure. Like to be what's going on? Hold on, these motherfuckers neighborhood kids.
Oh, that's funny, Mary. I almost spit this word.
So the male pleasure, like it doesn't just stop at your penis. Like it goes down. Like it can be very sensual, all the way. But we on majority one, like somebody might kiss your neck, like you might let a motherfucker kiss your neck.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
So So that being a spot is definitely a spot. Like it's not.
It's not a spot for me, but yeah,
I mean,
feel you.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to be medically. Your medical G spot is like, I think they said like a half an index finger inside of your ass. So technically, it like that's technically pleasure. Like, just
Interesting.
thinking about that situation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what you do in your bedroom is your business, though.
Fair. So. I think for me, no, that's funny because I guess women do have way more spots.
But they don't though. They're just more expressive and they're more accepting to allowing you to explore their bodies.
I see what you're saying,
right? Because we all have spots, right? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, now they may not be like, oh yeah, tickle my balls, like, because I mean, hopefully,
jiggle them a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah. I mean, if you do, then you do. But like at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody has to do that to know that, like, oh yeah, like this is it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just very interesting to how we like separate, you know, like, oh, blah blah blah.
Huh.
When it comes down to it, and how we even block ourselves off, and we look at other people who are so open.
We also say this combo going left. I just read the questions, man. Like, you know, I just read the questions. But anyway, no. So it was a Trick Daddy thing. So
yeah,
so we was
like
touching on Trick Daddy, like getting. So kind of.
I mean, it's real.
Controversial topic. I mean, you know, sex is a thing that, you know, sometimes people don't be comfortable talking about.
I mean, we're one of the only species that have sexual pleasure. So
it's fair. That shit is fun to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because it's for pleasure. It's not for business.
Fair. Well, it can be for business. I mean, you think about OnlyFans and all type of shit that's in the world now. But
I didn't mean that business. I meant just not make kids. But all right,
got you. I see what you're saying.
We'll shift though.
That's a whole nother conversation.
What's next, real quick?
You know what I'm saying? if you new to the channel, you make sure you go follow us in it for the Black People Media Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go follow Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Follow the Twitter and the IG. 2VEC podcast, number 2 VEC podcast. And again, we got the lines open. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some shit y'all want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Hit the line. You feel me? We gonna politic with y'all. You feel me? But no, so I saw a post the other day, and there's obviously a lot of in depth to this conversation we can have. But basically, I wanted to know your thoughts on can you flirt with a woman without complimenting her? Like, do you think it's possible to flirt with a woman without complimenting her?
I do.
Okay.
I do body flirting.
So I think that's funny that you just say that, right? So some of the keys to flirting is body language, eye contact, and tone of voice. Do you agree with all of those? Okay. No, it's fair. So, you know what's funny? Like, I guess I never really used to think about it, but I definitely used to find myself as a youngin', always feeling the need to either come up with some sort of like pickup line or come up with some sort of like compliment. But now I look at it like, you know, it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be like, you know, not like in fun in a way of like, you know, how normally is looked at, but for me it's just fun in the sense of like it's a conversation.
Yes.
Sometimes we get so caught up in, you know, oh shit, what I'm gonna say to this person or what I'm gonna say to this girl, like, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that it was just like, bro, just like have a conversation like a normal person, like, you feel me? And so I do think that you can flirt. So one of the dudes pointed out and this is kind of a weird example, but like it kind of made sense though. The NBA YoungBoy interview. Okay, no, I ain't even gonna use that one because he didn't use a lot of words. He just said yeah a bunch of times. Also, Kim had finally commented. He said yeah.
Well, he had to say he finally commented though.
He did because it just came up. You know, I just asked it. I asked it like a couple minutes ago, but he still responded. So like, shit, we gonna read it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Can I click on that? I don't know if I can click on that. Can you click on that?
Rewind a little bit. Click on what? So you want me to read it?
The comment. I can't click on it. It ain't pop up on me. Can you click on the comment? Can you read his comment?
Nah, that's just the full thing though.
Yeah.
I know it says more on the screen, but that's all.
Oh, is that the full thing? So he said, "Boy, ain't her mad until I could not anymore. Her words. Every guy I ever dated cheated." Is that basically what he said?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I see.
and so she was fucking with, no good. No, what Cat Williams say? You stop fucking with ain't shit niggas. You feel me? Basically, so that was her issue. You feel me? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The dudes who she's fucking with. But no, so basically, what's his name? The white rapper, what's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. So Sweetie, I mean shit, he white. Sweetie was on the red carpet. Did you see this video? No. And so basically, he was walking past. Sweetie was getting interviewed by Shade Room, and Jack Harlow was walking past. And basically, he saw the shit from the back, like, damn, you feel me? That's Sweetie. Let me go see what's up. You feel me? So he came, when he walked past, he did a beeline. He came back, and he walked up right up to her and said, hey, Sweetie. He stuck his hand out and said, hey, Sweetie. He was like, I'm Jack. And she shook his hand. She was like, I know. And then he was like, yeah, I ain't sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to know it's crazy we never met. And then she was like, oh, you threw me off. You caught me off guard or some shit like that. And then she proceeded to say like, oh, why you shaking? And then he was like, shaking? Ain't nobody shaking. He put his other hand on top of her hand to show him that he wasn't shaking. But he made eye contact the whole time. Like he was looking at her in her eyes the whole time. Fair. And then he was like, ain't nobody shaking. You feel me? And then she said some other shit like, oh, y'all, Shade Room, y'all better not put this on Shade Room. But by that time, he had already let her hand go, and he kind of like walked off after he said that I'm not shaking. So basically, he showed eye contact, body language, and what was the other one? Tone of voice. He didn't go too high. He didn't go too low either. He just kept it very like middle and mellow and like, you know what I'm saying? Basically showing you that, you feel me? I do this or I have a level of interest. Like, you feel me? So when you watch the video, I want you to watch it one of these days. When you watch the video, when he walked off, she was talking to the interview girl, but she kind of like was still smiling and she like was looking at him as he walked off. You feel me? So it's like that was a perfect example of being able to flirt without complimenting a person. Cause she had on a badass dress, but he ain't say not one single thing about, yeah, I saw you from, you know what I'm saying? I saw you from the back. Basically, that motherfucker was poking that thing out. You feel me? So it was just like, but he ain't say, he ain't say none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Why would he though?
I'm just saying, a lot of dudes feel the need to have to feel like they need to like compliment to show that they like flirting or like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's ways that you can do it. It definitely was a connection, Mary. And like, you feel me? She was like, oh shit, Jack Harlow just, walked up on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't even walked up on her anyway, just from her and the Quavo thing, but that's just me. That's neither here nor there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he shot his shot though. You feel me? And so everybody knew that he shot his shot, but it was a perfect example of being able to flirt without having to give a compliment.
Yes.
And I never used to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about how you make women feel. You know what I'm saying? And when you get in a relationship with a person, then the compliments are meant to manage the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's the whole validation thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna get all this free validation from me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Unless we hitting and we done been on like, 2 or 3, 4 dates, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I start to compliment you a little more, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But otherwise, if it's like a first date type shit, like you're not gonna get that from me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? We meet and greet, you feel me? All right, we're gonna get straight to the questions and et cetera, et cetera. But fair. I don't know what your thoughts is.
I mean, you said it. Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what your flirting be like,
Oh no, so mine usually like it's more body language, eye contact.
Okay.
And then like you usually do something similar to like let me know like, yeah, go ahead.
Why wait? What, Mary? What you saying? But go ahead. Like, I don't think she heard the part I said though. I'm saying like, I feel like compliments are meant to manage the relationship once it gets to that point. Like, before it gets to that point, like, I'm not finna like, just from a standpoint of flirting, right? I'm just saying I can flirt with you without
saying you look good.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm giving you a look,
it's so basic.
If I'm giving you a look, when you first walk up on me, you already gonna know that I know you look good. So like, why do I need to say, damn, you rocking that dress? Now I'm gonna give you a look for you to know. And if we vibing like that, you gonna know that like, damn, he know I look good. You feel me? Right. He ain't even have to say it. He just gave me this look for me to know that, you know what I'm saying? I know he know I look good type shit. You feel me? So just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit I had to learn. That's just some shit I had to learn along the way. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. You feel me?
I think it's natural though.
It is.
I think it becomes a maturity thing. Cause
Yeah.
like when you were like, oh, I used to like think about lines and shit.
Yeah, bro. I used to
Like,
think about
the whole pickup line, whole thing is just like what somebody
that
else
shit dead now.
pretty much was like. Is it though?
that shit dead.
I think
bro.
that shit's a good.
Some women
icebreaker.
still like it.
It's a funny icebreaker.
Some women still
It's a
like
funny-
it.
it's a
Cause I
funny
saw a
icebreaker,
dude the
though.
other day. He walked up on 2 girls in Miami, which I just need to go to Miami, bro. I haven't been to Miami. I just need to go to Miami. But anyway, he walked up on 2 girls and he was like, "Hey, ladies, how y'all doing?" And they was like, "Oh, good." He was like, "Man, just 10 seconds ago I was gay, but then y'all walked past." And so I was like, that was a very interesting, very interesting approach in line. But they went for it. They was like, you know, some foreign girls.
It was like, but that still was funny though.
It was.
Like,
You
what?
know what I'm saying? It
And
was
it's
like,
right, and
they caught their attention. You
yes.
feel me?
Which is the biggest part, right? You catch the attention, and then that's it.
Oh no.
People are beautiful.
Compilations of greatness. We pass by beautiful flowers all day long and appreciate them. You don't have to pick every flower and take it home. I don't.
You don't.
I don't disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's we all got our preferences at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't even cold approach anymore unless I know that they giving me some sort of like
body language
or eye contact for me to be able to even like, if we just like, if I'm at a mall, you know what I'm saying, or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna just, if I see a bad girl, you know, I'm not about to just walk up to her and be like, "Hey, I just, you know, I saw you from across the mall, I thought you was bad as hell," like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just not doing it no more. I'm not, bro. It's just cause I mean, I don't know, I don't want to feel like it's okay to, you feel me, get like shut down, cause it's not. Like in my mind, I'm like, I had all the practice. I had all the practice of getting shut down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it ain't no insecurity thing. Like, I'm just saying, for me, I need to be like, I need to know that you have an interest in me. Like, so I need to visually see that. Like, so even if I'm at a mall and we in the same store, you feel me? We in Foot Locker, some shit, you feel me? And I catch your eye, you catch mine. That's telling me that, like, all right, okay, shit, I'm at least go say, what shoes you trying to get?
It's part of the game, though.
It is.
See, you know, this is see. Even if
it is.
Sometimes the rejection, and I just want to see, you know what I'm saying? Just like talk your
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying it looks a little different now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially, okay, I'll put it to you this way. If I see a bad girl in the mall and she with her friends, I'm not going to approach her with her friends.
Why not?
That just gives them the reason to be like, "Oh, hell nah, girl, he ain't nah." Watch it. It's like, how you know with your friend? I'm just saying, like, you feel me? For me, it's just like, I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
You miss 100% of shots you don't take.
That's true. I agree with you. You feel me?
I'm shooting them all.
I agree with you. It just, I guess it depends on the setting.
Come on, KJ, tell me, man, you out there? You?
I
know you talking to her, right?
It depends on the setting for me, I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we at an event, you feel me, at a networking joint, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm gonna walk up on any female that's in a networking joint because we at a networking joint, so I can use that as the opener. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. So I have no reason not to walk up on a girl at a networking joint. I guess for me, it's just a setting. Like, you know what I'm saying? For shit like the mall and, you know, different type of things. Like, I'm not keen to doing it no more like I used to do when I was like a shorty. Like, we used to come to the mall with pens and, you know, paper and shit. Like, you feel me? Hey, let me get this. You know, different now. You feel me?
Fair.
Very sad. You want to read very comment.
It's not about a shutdown. It's about appreciation.
But it is,
because
though.
You simply appreciate the brilliance. Where's the brilliance in it?
I mean, if she bad,
do you want it because you want to without any return? It's honoring you. Where is it? It's honoring you without any return. It's you honoring you and what you feel. I don't think that is. I think it's an urge, right? So
yeah,
is that really honoring yourself? I don't know.
I'll put it to you this way: if I see one of the baddest girls I've ever seen before in my life, and she by herself, I'm probably gonna walk up on her. By herself, I'm probably gonna walk up on her just to see what's what. You know what I'm saying? But if she with a group of friends and I'm by myself and I ain't with a group of friends, I'm not about to walk up on her. Like, you feel me?
I mean, it's a setup, but still, like,
yeah, I'm just saying I'm not gonna do it unless you feel me? Because now I got to start thinking about, okay, what opener am I gonna use? Like, you know, I could casually just walk up and be like, "Yo, I saw you from across." You know what I'm saying? The mall. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Excuse me, miss? Like, some Turkish shit. Anyway. But so, I don't know. It just looks different nowadays. Like, you feel me? Like, women ain't as approachable as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? And women be out here talking, and I'm gonna read something later and at the top of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Women out here talking about ain't no more good men in the world. You know what I'm saying? But there is a post that I saw that we gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? But we at the top of the hour. We about to take a quick break. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back at the top of the hour. We want to get some phone calls in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. Don't be scared. You feel me? I appreciate the comments too. You know what I'm saying? But we want to hear some voices. There's some voices in these comments that we want to know what y'all sound like. You feel me? So anyway, we'll be back at the top of the hour. You feel me?
WIFTVPM
Monster Jam. Coming to Allstate Arena September 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Visit monsterjam.com for event details. You have to see it live, so get your tickets today.
Drew, why you be doing them boys like that, putting them all in their feelings? I don't know. Shit, I can't help it. Nah, cause I be riding in the new whips. Yeah, shitting on these haters. Yeah. They say I got a problem, huh? Keep banning these foreign whips. Why you doing like that? They say I got a problem. Cause I keep a bad bitch, don't flag. They say I got a problem, huh? Fucking these racks up, don't do them like that. They say I got a problem, huh? I stay designer down. They say I got a problem, yeah. They say I got a problem. 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 Pulling up in new whips, yeah. I got a problem. Yeah, 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 I got a problem. Stay drilled up in the lace. New whip, new bitch. Pockets full, walk with a limp. Falling on you niggas like Sean Kemp. New stick, got it on my hip. Stay dripped down, keep a bad bitch. My crib, filled with muscle wheels. Young flat nigga, rockin' skinny jeans. Balenciagas on my feet. Pulling up, I'm flicking on them. All the jewelry on me, water dripping on me. My jewels bright, like a chandelier. Like bad bitch, I ride fat whip. Got niggas mad with some sad face. Cause I came up, started from the bottom. No hand out, got it on my own. Was a team player, but they ain't show love. Put the niggas on, team full of boss. I'm a flat nigga, yeah, I stay sauce. Yeah, I stay fly, yeah, it's every day. Yeah, I got a problem, can't hear myself. I fuck designer women, I drive us out of whip. Smoke the best weed, party on yachts. Heard niggas hate, cause a nigga winning. Caught the new whip, got a many feelings. I'm a big dog, pop my shit. Got some young niggas, that's with the shit. When I'm in the club, I'm standing out. Sending no attention, my jury loud. It's a light show, hope it rinse up. Just lit it up, about to steady come. All my bitches love me, all my niggas hustle. Don't love these hoes, I ain't with the cuff. Nah, they say I got a problem, huh? Keep banning these foreign whips. Why you doing like they say I got a problem? Cause I keep a bad bitch, don't flag. They say I got a problem, huh? Fucking these racks up, don't do them like they say I got a problem, huh? I stay designer down. They say I got a problem, yeah. They say I got a problem. 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 Pulling up in new whips, yeah. I got a problem. Yeah, 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 I got a problem. Stay drilled up in the lace.
I got a problem, they know that I'm with it. I smoke me an L, but you know that I'm winning. I'm speeding through traffic, they know I'm a risky. It's talking behind me, you know that's a ticket. I rap with my guys, they know I'm a split it. And we not the same, hope you know that we different. You on her back, she want it, she get it. If I start up the cat, hear the roar in the engine. I went and got me a bag. Told my little bitch we gon' run it up. Yeah, heard you and caught you a bag. You ain't built for this life, you keep fucking up. I got a problem in love with the straps. In case you keep thinking about running up. 2 pockets full, had to give me some more. Now 4 pockets full, had to double up.
They say I got a problem, huh? Keep banning these foreign whips. Why you doing like they say I got a problem? Cause I keep a bad bitch, don't flag. They say I got a problem, huh? Fucking these racks.
Ascension.
Coming from where I'm from. Every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a hot where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from.
Still fooling.
We done lost a lot where I'm from.
Still
watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from.
Look, where I'm from, you gotta decide your own outcome. When niggas keep the peace like King and still move like Malcolm. Get it by any means as long as income is the outcome. Hit that stop button when they mouth run. Damn, straight bullets through the skies that powder babies just like talcum. Heartbroken mothers pray to God and ask him how come. Man ain't gon' you here in Gotham. where everybody grew up with a hoop dream. That ain't work, so now that brother out here trying to move peas. Shoebox stash and try and stack it up for that new V. Scat packs, Hellcats, SIT, that new Jeep. Ballin' like a school team. I get gone off one of them cones, stay in my zone, no 2-3. RIP to all my dogs, this Hennessy hit concrete. Free my boys behind them walls until they see us all free. Till our day come, we gon' keep on ball link. Chillin'.
Coming from where I'm from. Every season's hot where I'm from. Seems like everybody got a op where I'm from. Niggas barely make it to the top where I'm from. Coming from where I'm from. We done lost a lot where I'm from. Watching for them niggas trying to plot where I'm from. Cause everybody trying to make it out where I'm from. I'm from the city of Fo.
Two bags eating chicken. What you wanna do? Missing? Give me that chicken, chicken. Give me that chicken, chicken. Chicken. Chicken.
Welcome to the podcast.
Take it, shit. Take the reins. What you talking about? Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Two vegetarians eating chicken. It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself.
Man, I got something to say. Your boy Floss for the KJ.
We broadcasting live from WIIFTBP. What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure y'all go follow their Facebook page. Make sure you go follow Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Make sure you go follow the Twitter and the IG 2VEC podcast, number 2 VEC podcast. Make sure y'all go subscribe, like, comment to the YouTube. We got a bunch of visual content over there. All the people who likes to listen, I think we're available on all of those platforms, Apple, whatever, Buzzsprout, et cetera, et cetera.
Spotify, Google Podcasts.
There you go.
Listed
Help me out,
on
brother.
iHeartRadio, as well as I think we're listed on.
Oh, he is on iHeartRadio, huh? That's dope. So before we went to break, come back in. You know what I'm saying? If you in the comments, share the podcast. But before we went to break, I made a comment about there was a post I saw about basically a woman saying somebody said that there are no good men out here, say many women. But before we get into that, Mary made a comment and she said, plenty of good men in the world exactly how they want to be good. I don't disagree with that. But I'm going to read off, there's a list of 15 things. Basically, she said, actually, so a woman made this post, basically, and said that there are no good men out here, say many women. And so the woman said, actually, no, sis, they are out here, but they avoid you because, and I quote, she said, no, they are out here, but they avoid you. And I quote, she said, because number one, I'll just read them all off and then we'll elaborate on them. So number one, you're disrespectful. You're unappreciative. You complain all the time about everything. You're materialistic, parentheses, the opposite of a wealth builder. You're loud and unpleasant. You're a slay queen, whatever that means. You think your career is more important than family. You don't even like children. You're negative. You're a user. You think sex is for fun. The way you dress is embarrassing. Being with you would be like being with another man. That's interesting. All you do is talk about yourself and what you want. You have standards, but are actually below standard as wife material. Now, these things don't relate to all women,
no,
but they do have some
boyish,
pertinency. Is that the right way to say that word? We be making up words on Tuvac, but some of it is very, some of it is very relatable. But
it's a word today.
I do wanna just kind of
break it down,
break that down.
What
are some of your thoughts on even that post in general? What are some of your thoughts? So for me, the one that stood out was the disrespectful one, which was number one. And the unappreciative one, and then the you complain all the time about everything. Those are the 3 that stood out to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember all of them?
No,
I don't want to read them again.
Of course not. No. I
There you
can
go.
read them myself.
So for me, I think the disrespectful one is a huge one for me. I'm not gonna get up here and try to sound like Dr. BOA who be telling females y'all need to have shut up bitness. Is that a word? Shut up bitness. No, he made that up. But I think basically what he was trying to say is like on some respectful shit. Like if I'm talking as a man, like just listen to me when I'm talking, and then when I'm done, please chime in, because at the same time, I'm going to listen to you when you are trying to get your point across or whatever it is that you have to say about whatever situation may be.
I think that this list breaks down several different men and what you want. Like, what I'm saying? Like you can easily pick out 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have an issue with this the same reason I have an issue with like a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
Another woman. Well, I guess because she's talking to women. But another
yeah, because she talking to women. Let's get it clear. She talking to women.
But it's
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
So it's like another woman telling women how they should be, but they don't listen to what men are saying. Like you can't tell me what I want or what my fellow what's her name would want. Like I would know more about what you would want.
Fair. Based
off of the woman that would be sitting next to you telling me what you want. I was like, maybe, because we have some type of like it's male and male. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell another woman what she wants the same way that you know what I'm saying. Like it goes vice versa. The same way that like white people can't tell black people what they need. Like you can't tell me that. You can't tell me what I need and what I want because you're not black. You don't see the way that I see things at the end of the day. And I think that's where it comes in at. So yeah, that's just kind of my viewpoints on that. Like, but the unpleasantness, I feel like a lot of women push towards the success, which is great for them when you're single. But like the careerized woman definitely will lose out on the family if she doesn't like stop and prioritize that. And once they
get so focused on their careers.
Yes, because it's hard to stop and it's hard to, and then it becomes a competitive situation. And like at the end of the day, like I don't want to be in competition with you. Like if we can build, then that's great. But I don't want you to feel like you have to be number one because you would never be number one in the house technically. You know what I'm saying? And not even to say like, oh, well, this is some like other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, this is my house, I rule it. Like, no, but like, you know what I'm saying? When they come in and they break in the door, you better get your ass up if you're number one. That's all I'm gonna say, boy. You better go say it today. Don't call me when they kick in the door, boy.
That's funny. That's funny.
You number one. Get your ass out there, number one. Take that bullet for me.
Nah, you funny. No, so it's an interesting list. Not saying that, again, she's talking to women.
Yes.
If there are any women in the chat you feel, obligated or, want to say anything about some of these. Some of them are like, I guess a lot of women can be materialistic, because women, majority of women are all about,
people are. So I wouldn't count that because people are. Like, I like my
fashion. I think women are more fashionable than men. I mean, they care more about like,
I don't know, man. I done met some women. I was pretty much like, what are you doing?
Was it like hippie women or like?
Nah, they were like women. Like, and I'm just, I don't know about this. They're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, this fashion. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
my brother Jeff in the building.
Blah, blah,
good,
blah.
bro.
So.
Yeah, so I mean, I think at the end of the day, I feel like obviously there are good men out here, just like I believe that there are good women out here.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think it's slim pickings, though. At the end of the day, because from this is just me, from a male perspective, right? Okay, so I got a date tonight, right?
Yes.
And I met this person off of a dating app.
Cool.
Facebook, to be exact. Facebook has
a dating app.
Facebook has a dating app.
Look at that.
And she seems like a very great individual, and I'm excited to just get to know a person, as I'm a connector. I'm a people person, so I'm always looking forward to getting to know people. But throughout this dating process, I've run into a lot of duds. And so I'm personally okay with that because in my mind, like I know that I'm going to run into a lot of duds at the end of the day. So it's like, I don't necessarily go into these dates feeling like, oh, this is the one, like, you know what I'm saying? Or this is going to be, a home run date or like whatever the case may be. Yeah. But I guess I'll bring that up to say, yo, TD in the building. I guess I'll bring that up to I have to have in mind, that, all women are not going to be the same. And I think it's a preference thing because it's like where these girls like did the natural, what's his name? Tony Montana 773 had a comment that basically he was saying that it's all about who we out here choosing, right? Because it's like, if you are in the hood and you are, only dating girls who are from the hood, then that's what you're going to get, the loud, obnoxious girls.
That's not always true. Like,
I mean, not always. I'm just saying 9 times out of 10, though, it's going to be that way. Like, you get a lot of, well put together girls who are from the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it depends on where you choosing from, I guess is what he was basically trying to say. Because it was like, I can't remember what Gerald was saying, but basically
60-40.
That's fair. It's a good split. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the awareness to know that it's like, okay, if I'm into creative women or if I'm into artsy women, I'm gonna only go to galleries or I'm only gonna go to,
that's so funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You feel me? Like I'm only gonna go to.
You gotta go to where they are.
Exactly. You feel me? If I'm into fitness women, I'm only gonna try to meet women at the gym,
or
like, you know what I'm saying? Or fitness expos, like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. You feel me? So, I think it's just interesting. At the end of the day. It's interesting. My date. I'm not gonna put that in the universe. But anyway, look, it's funny, it's funny. I'm not even look. Anyway,
I'm still going.
Yeah, no. It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be some interesting things, like, So anyway, now that we touched on, the female perspective, I saw another post basically saying that there are 10 ways that us as males can become colder in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So
like disconnected?
No, I just mean like, improvement. Like, there's 10 ways that we can continue to improve as males, as human beings, and continue to be colder as individuals, right? So I'll read off these and then we can break these down as well. We always got to have some random shit that we talk about on Tuvek, you know what I'm saying?
Fair.
But basically, there's 10 of these. So I'll read them down just from 1 to 10. So workout, approach with confidence,
yes,
smile / good vibes only,
yes,
good skin, good sense of humor, be playful, stay busy, have a social life, be social to everyone interact with, / ask questions, get good conversation skills, be passionate about your interests, genuinely have fun with your interests, be yourself and authentic. I don't know where I saw this from, but what are your thoughts?
I like it, except for the be friendly.
Be what did he say? He said
be friendly.
Oh, okay, I see which one you're talking about. Oh no, the good sense of humor / be playful. I think. Was that?
Though.
Yeah. Okay. So which one are you talking about?
Let me see. I think
go ahead.
Said be friendly.
Let me get $1. You funny as hell. So no, I think there are. You know what though? I find that even in that list, the biggest thing for that list is discipline at the end of the day, because a lot of those things we have to be as just an individual, not even just as a male, whether you're a male or a female, when you trying to improve yourself as an individual, like you have to y'all funny as hell. You have to be disciplined so much so in a way that you've never been before in your entire life, because obviously if you were, you would be completely at a different level than you're used to being. So using myself as an example, right? Like I try to work out three days a week. Fair. You know what I'm saying? And the last 2 weeks, that shit has not happened. You know what I'm saying? Granted, a lot of shit was going on, just got a puppy and just little random shit like that, that just kind of throws you off and takes you, you know what I'm saying, along a different path. And you just kind of have to regroup. But even just reading this list, I think a lot of these things can be very doable. Like, obviously, you know, smile, good vibes only. You always want to be welcoming. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have a standoff-ash approach. You ever see the show on YouTube? And I wouldn't even call it a show. It's kind of interesting. The whole smash or pass thing. You ever run into that on YouTube? There's like a couple people who do like the male and female versions.
Is it the London? I think I've seen the London version. No.
Yeah, it's a couple of different ones, but basically a line of dudes line up, and a line of girls line up, and they go down a row, and so they choose one girl, and then she go down a row to say whether she would smash or pass each dude. You know what I'm saying? It is weird, you know, and it's like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? So literally, we live in a world where physical
is everything.
Is the first thing that people see. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, always, like, you're not gonna talk to a girl you're not physically attracted to.
Agreed.
So
Agreed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like, well, I'm not gonna try to disagree with that. I'm not gonna try to make up something different. But no, so it's interesting because we do live in that type of world where it's like, especially from a women's perspective, like, or a woman's perspective, like the first thing they're going to do is physically look at you and even say if they have a level of attraction to you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This list was interesting. Both lists were very interesting and unique. And I just thought that I thought it was interesting from a standpoint of, you know, especially the one about be passionate about your interests, genuinely have fun with your interests, or even just being yourself and authentic. I think a lot of people try to, especially with the society that we live in now, a lot of people try to portray something else that they're not, like, you know. And for me, it's like, Tyler said, you gotta be reliable. For me, that's fair. I mean, we all have our preferences, right? Somebody said, Mary Q, as per usual, your optimism is inspiring.
It is.
Mary is very optimistic, and I appreciate it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what though, Mary? I just kind of want to like break down and just have a more in-depth conversation with you about, you know, relationships, and we kind of always kind of had a conversation about it, but I just kind of want to know.
It sound like an event at the Lingo Lab.
Yeah, you know, I just kind of want to hear more. I just kind of want to hear more about Mary's thoughts.
I'm gonna show up this time.
You know what I'm saying?
I promise you.
I know you funny. She said, "Free your mind and the rest will follow."
I'm gonna show up on time, Mary. We can definitely have a conversation.
What calls to your heart? I agree with that, and I'll just say, you know, focus on you from a relational standpoint. Focus on you, and the women will too. You know, that's not even my quote. No, I got that from somebody else.
Total amount of time. That's like everybody's quote though.
But it's real though. Like, even just not even from a relational standpoint, just in general. Like, if you really are focusing on your craft and what you need to be doing or inspired to do, the universe just kind of lines things up in that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And things just kind of come naturally how they're supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? But we get so caught up in, you know, trying to, you know, so it's like somebody used the analogy of when you see an artist or a rapper or an actor in like an outfit, right? That outfit was made for them. You know, so 9 times out of 10, you can try to go look for that outfit, but you really probably not gonna find that outfit that you was looking for, that actual artist had on, but you still gonna go buy some shit. So it's just like, you feel me? Like, just stick with your own creativity and what your fashion or what your thing is. I'm saying, but all that, I want to be like them, or I want to go put on what they had on, and it's just like, oh, on some who wore it best type shit. Like, nah, like, I don't need. I'm different, bro. I got on some suspenders with a black tee and some weird, interesting khaki pants and some shoes that probably nobody even.
You got some plaid checker pants on.
There you go. Thank you. I couldn't get it out. Plaid checker pants. But I always felt like my fashion and my style was very unique and different, right? So, but that's because I never tried to duplicate anybody else. I don't remember the last time I looked at somebody that was like, yo, bro, that fit raw as hell. I'm finna go try to do that same fit. Like, nah. Like, I might have some sort of inspiration.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh shit, I can do that differently. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. But like, I don't know. It's interesting.
Fair.
Interesting. Both of these lists, and we can continue to read off shit from a relationship standpoint. But I do think we are in a very interesting time right now.
Influential.
Yeah, get it out. Very influential. Very influential time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it made me think about I saw something the other day, even just going back to some Kanye with the whole black cover. Less is more.
Oh man, hold on.
Go ahead, read it.
Those are the comments, bro.
Go ahead, read it. You saw it before I did, so go ahead, read it. Go ahead, read it.
That's why
we got the lines open too, man.
All these young dudes out
here. We got some lines open too. So if y'all feel free to call in, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead,
with
read
the
that
right Pee Wee. I'm not gonna read the other one. With the right Pee Wee Herman suits on my life. Hey, look. Hey, don't be sleeping on fashion.
That's why
all these young dudes out here with the right Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Hey, it be like that sometimes. Pop the suspenders.
You gotta take it back though.
Pop the suspenders on my face. You gotta switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
Pee Wee Herman wear suspenders?
Maybe. I don't know. Pee Wee Herman was kind of fake to me though. You know what I'm saying? Because he had this whole persona of
pedophile.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother. You feel me? That's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to a lot of Patrice O'Neal.
His
so
character was
yeah.
Anyway,
So
yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like Pee Wee Herman.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Danger.
No, but less is more. Less is more, though. You feel me?
Yeah,
and so
that's true.
I've never felt the need to have all of these like chains on or like
what you got for?
Huh? What'd you say?
What you wear for?
I mean, it's a cess. But look how little look how little they is though. These just little ass.
So you don't got the overly big chain.
No, and if I do, I got like a creative ass.
That big old stupid man.
Yeah, exactly. On some Iron Man shit or a Ninja Turtle joint or like the Luke Cage joint. Like I'm just I appreciate creativity more than trying to fit in. Like I don't think I've ever worn like a Balenciaga shirt or like some Balenciaga shoes or like.
I mean, I wear a lot of fashionable stuff, so you gotta like chill, bro.
I ain't knocking it. I'm not knocking
I never
it.
said you were.
I'm not knocking it. I'm saying that like even you do it subtly though.
Yes.
When I've seen you do it very subtly.
Yes,
like you know what I'm saying.
like
but it still be fly.
though.
Like you can have some shoes on and I'd be like, damn, Cage, I ain't never seen them before. Like them joints fly. Like you know what I'm saying. But it be subtle. Like you feel me. Like motherfuckers do it loud. You know what I'm saying? Some people do it very loud because they feel the need to draw attention in that way. Like you know what I'm saying?
You show regardless, right? Like I'm a black man. I'm gonna walk in the room. You gonna see me.
Fair.
Period.
I mean, we always gonna be seen.
You gonna see
but
me,
like,
period.
okay, what Denzel say in American Gangster? The one with the that's the whole thing about the coat. That's how he first got found out because they was sitting up there with them dumbass fur coats on that his that his wife bought him. You know what I'm saying? But he was big on the loudest people in the room always getting noticed first. Like Nicky Barnes was like one of the loudest people in the room, so everybody saw Nicky Barnes. It is self-expression, but that don't mean you need to say it loudly though. Like you know what I'm saying? I can express myself freely at the end of the day, but I don't mean everybody needs to know. That goes back to a security thing. Like why I feel like I need to, because I got on designer shit, everybody needs to know that I got on designer. You feel me? Like even watching the Smash and Pass thing, this dude, the girl was walking up to him and he's on his phone the whole time trying to find something. And it's like, bro, make eye contact with this girl who's about to walk up to you. And then when she finally got to him, he pulled up a picture and was like, shit, we driving Maseratis out here or some shit, Lamborghini. We driving Lamborghinis out here. Like, you better not pass me. What? And she was like, pass? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you feel the need to let her know that, you feel me? Like, and some women do like that, though, don't get me wrong. But it was just like, this wasn't that moment, bro. We in a small room. Nigga, you got on like three big ass chains. Like, obviously, at some point, she gonna feel like you probably getting some sort of like money. So it's just like, why you felt the need to pull up a picture and say, yo, we driving Maseratis out or Lamborghinis out here. You can't pass me. What? Like, I don't know. It's just interesting.
So I'm a Mayweather fan. So like,
yeah, I don't like that Mayweather is that loud. Like,
but like he got so much money, like he has no choice.
He do got a choice.
He doesn't.
He do have a choice, man.
Dude, what are you gonna do with it?
He ain't got it. We know that nigga got money, so like, why we need to see him like flash it? Bro, first of all, be able to read a full paragraph before you can, like, you feel me, flash hella money in my face. That's all I'm saying. Like, you feel me? It just got. I mean, that's true. He could pay somebody to read whatever he trying to read off the what's this on this teleprompter? Hey, come up here and read this shit, boy. I can't read this, boy. Like, come read this off this. And that's fair, but like at the end of the day, you kind of lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I ain't gotta like it. I ain't about looking the other way, Mary. I'm just saying, like, you feel me? The loudest people in the room tend to get. If somebody looking for me, they gonna find me if I'm the loudest motherfucker in the room, trying to flash and do all this other.
I mean, but you don't have to be loud though, because everybody finds me, and we know I'm not the loudest in the room.
That's fair.
Easy.
That's fair. But you do it subtly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I guess it's just, I guess my point is, we live in a society today where it needs to be known that, like, if you rocking designer, motherfucker needs to know that you got designer on.
I mean,
or
that's
like,
always been the culture though. Like when I going to school, my supposed had to tell me like, "Oh, these Rockaway pants." Boy, I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I can see, like Jabot, bro. I can see the scraps. Like, I don't need you to tell me that it's Jabot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
bro.
I don't know.
I know they.
I just feel like it's unnecessary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could look the other way all day. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you feel me? Yeah, you know, flash it or silence it. It's coming from the inner man, the inner expression. I don't disagree, but that's how motherfuckers get robbed. You feel me? So that's how people unintentionally get shot when you weren't even looking for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's how they remember you, boy.
Exactly.
I always try to blend in. So you
feel me?
Remember me.
So again, there's always gonna be something super subtle.
If
for
I
me,
want you to, you will, but you are not gonna remember me. You straight just breeze through it. Yeah, I did, boy.
That's fair.
Keep it moving.
It's interesting. But anyway, I don't want to stick on that. You know, I just wanted to touch on it a little bit. You know, break down those few lists that we had. Fair. You know what I'm saying? But I saw something the other day that basically was saying that what if women woke up one day and men weren't around anymore?
I think that's an old thing I saw, but we can talk about it.
What would it be like? First and foremost, the structure of the world would.
They got to build the young build.
Huh? Yeah, you saw it, so you know what I'm talking about. It was interesting. I just kind of wanted to, to touch on it. It was interesting, you know, when I saw.
What would it be like?
What would it be like if women woke up one day and men weren't around anymore? Because a lot of women be like, "We don't need men. I don't need no man.
They'll be angry
y'all.
and shit. Like,
I don't need y'all."
I mean, but we balance. It's a balance though, right?
Okay,
that's it. It's a balance. So without the balance, then it's gonna be crazy. Easy.
Okay.
And I'm like that's not even disrespectful. I ain't say nothing about you when you feel safe walking in the building, or you.
That women get all the time that they don't need us, but it's anything. I mean, so even just watching Mary's quote, "Boo, men are needed, wanted, and so on." You one of the very few who feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's more, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But we do live in a day where, like, low-key, women feel like they don't need us anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, how is that even possible? We can't even reproduce if we not involved. So it's just like, how can you even...
I mean, so we know the message comes from, like, societal situations where it's like,
Agreed.
I'm doing better than what most men are, so I don't particularly need you. But
Agreed.
At the end of the day, like I said earlier, like, you number one, go get up. Motherfucker just kicked in the door. Take that bullet from me.
Exactly.
So, but you're not going to do that because it's just still some type of, like, balance where you're expected to, like, fall back. So kids be like, this man in the house, protect the household. Like, without that, what are you going to do? Stand there and hide? You gonna cry? Like, what you going to do? So, I mean, it just goes back down. Like, no matter what, Carrie Hilson said it, like, she wants a man who can pretty much put her in her place at the end of the day.
Is that what she said?
When you take away all the glamour, yeah.
Okay.
She need a man who can actually be an alpha man for her and do what they need to do.
A lot of women are career driven these days, and I think that's the downfall. And those are women who are going to 9 times out of 10 end up very lonely.
I mean, I can't speak today.
Who got you tangled up in your words?
These comments, boy.
Oh, okay.
Statistics are showing that though. Like
statistically,
yes, they're showing that like more successful women who are career driven are becoming more and more unhappy and are dying alone.
Yeah, because they don't know how to, balance that. It's just balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
I'm gonna check the numbers, Mary.
It's real though. It's real. You feel me? It is. It's a real thing out here. It's the same as fucking, Dale Curry's wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like she had everything she could have wanted. A husband who made it to the league, sons who they raised made it to the league. You know what I'm saying? Championships. Taken care of for the rest of her life. But what she ended up doing, going back to a nigga she had a crush on in high school or college or wherever the fuck they was. And it was his homie. That's the worst part. Like, it's just like, this his homie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
College best friend.
So, and then it just makes it look even bad. That's why I said to you on, in a prior conversation that Steph Curry, he next. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because
wait, stop.
Bro, that nigga next.
Is he though?
He taking his mama's side,
he taking
his money all because of Aisha saying, "No, he ain't have to put her business out like that." What you mean? Because the first thing women do is be like, "Oh, nah, well, he cheated first, but you was cheating." Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I ain't like it ain't no allegations out in the world about me. The only they got a picture of the dude who you was cheating with, so it's like, how was I? You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's just like, you feel me? He next, bro. I'm telling you, bro. What that comment say? Go ahead and read it. But he next, bro.
Who is crazy, career driven, also needs balance. Balance really is the mark of maturity in both a man and woman. But the difference is a man will easily find someone when he is career driven, and the woman will take a role to be a housewife. You won't find another man who's going to dedicate to be a house male. Period. Period. But no, but that's it. That's it though. Like honestly, you are not gonna be like this woman. Let's think about Tracy Ellis Ross. She can't find a man younger than her who she's gonna be comfortable with.
Which is crazy to me, bro. She's so bad.
Yes,
but anyway.
yes, right. But she can't find someone younger who's gonna just be like, all right, well, I can stand out. Like, she's not gonna be comfortable with doing that, and he's not gonna feel comfortable either because he's gonna feel less than a man.
Fair.
That's the issue. Men, it's vice versa. Like, I can be 65 and get me a 30-year-old. I can be
it's frowned upon, but it's real.
Yes, but these women will feel fine. They will not have an issue with it. Period.
Not the women who getting chose. Like,
yes,
no.
Yes, they won't. They won't have an issue with it. So at the end of the day,
as long as they being taken care of, they materialistic needs are being met. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be the ugliest dude, bro. Everybody. Me, but shit,
go back to that mansion.
Exactly, you feel me? I'm sleeping good tonight.
Take that one rounder. Gone.
Exactly. No blue chew. Oh, okay, cool. You feel me? I'm gonna go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting, bro. Like, it's a very women are backwards to me.
But the whole thing is backwards, right? They start their beauty off. They got that first 40. We got the second 40.
Because they run into that wall real fast.
That 40. You feel me? And then we take 40 on and go up.
And it's interesting, man, because even the Currys, right? They like 60s. And it's like, bro, like, what more do you need besides me? Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, like, I've already reached every pinnacle successfully. Like, because if that's what it's about, then what more do you need?
I mean, the football player, I don't think is really active. Well, he's not active, but they were like college mates.
You saw the picture of this nigga? You saw the picture of this dude?
I haven't.
It's just I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it just don't make sense to me. But, to each his own. You feel me? So
hold on. So y'all saying a man makes money and a woman that makes money can't be together? Power couples that?
No, that ain't what we saying.
No, they can be together, but it's going to be super difficult if they don't grow together or if they don't have their own like independency, right? What we're saying is that as a woman takes her career-driven situation and she goes further into her career, she can't date backwards or down. A man always can. So therefore, a man who has a career-driven goal and who has like high success can always find a woman. But it's not vice versa. A woman can't always be happy and find a man. And that's simple. So like, look at Diddy, right? Every woman he's dated, we really don't hear about them, right? And people look at Cassie as if she's stupid because she's dated like she went to the instructor or something.
Yeah,
so she left Diddy to go to the instructor, but like you look at her like, well, that's a downgrade. Even though it's better for her life. Even, you know what I'm saying? So, but you don't say anything about Diddy, and he continuously date these younger women.
Diddy is weird, but anyway.
But I mean, that's just what it.
I think because it becomes like not really an empowerment thing. So it's like, okay, let's say if there's a woman who's successful in her craft, right? And there's a man who isn't really on the
popsicle.
Hey, and there's a man who she's dating who's not really at the level that she's reached. There's going to be either she's going to feel like this man isn't on my level, so like therefore she can treat him like differently, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways. I'm trying to think of a situation, either whether it's fictional or a movie or some shit. I just can't think of it right now at the top of my head. But that's the scenario. That's how it typically goes, right? So there's a woman who has reached a certain level in her career or life, and she runs into a guy who's growing and trying to get to a certain level in his career or his chosen path, but it's just not going to gel well with her. So it'll be easier for her to be like, you know what I'm saying, let's say if he like moved into her crib or something, let's say he ain't even got no crib, but he moved into her crib. It's easier for her to be like, you know what I'm saying, if they get into it or some shit, get your shit and get out of my crib. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because she has reached a certain level of, you know what I'm saying, superiority. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, you feel me? You ain't even on my level yet, type shit. You feel me? So like, you ain't got no say so.
Let's say
in
that
her
in
head,
her head.
yeah, in her head. So it's just like, you don't have. It can almost be like you ain't got. It could be about they can be having a conversation about something, and she can feel like he ain't got no say so in this conversation because he hasn't reached a certain level of. Yep. You know, but he could clearly know about stocks and bonds, but she can be like, you know what I'm saying, I have millions of dollars, like, you know, so, you don't, you feel me? So that's typically what it be looking like, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same even in like middle class world, like, you know what I'm saying? You could have a woman who has been working the same job for a long time or some shit, and she like got her credit up and she got a crib or some shit, and like this dude is like still building his business. Ain't like he deadbeat, but he just like still building his shit, you know. He just hasn't reached the point till you reach yet, but it's easier for that woman to look down on him and say like, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? But that's just, again, the society that we live in, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it's interesting, bro. It's interesting.
I mean, the way this set up is interesting. I mean,
it's fucked up, bro.
Is it though?
Kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, for the women it is. I mean, you know, because I mean they gonna continue to be single, but at the end of the day, I mean, you know, I think men, when we reach a certain age, men do evolve better than women do. I don't know what that comment says. You
but that's a soul sickness, pride and ish, typically.
Yeah, pride is the devil.
Yeah, that's
J. Cole said that shit.
Oh, in the song. That's on what's in the heart of the person. I mean, not really, like, so.
That it's some truth to that.
It is what's on the heart of the person, but at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes we get wrapped up in things, and it's hard to see, right? So, like, when I talk to people, some people are like, oh, like, depending on, when I talk to people in my profession, and I don't, like, belittle them, they're like, oh, you talk so, like, X, Y, and Z, and, like, I respect that. You're not coming down on me as if, like, you know way much more than me, even though your credentials say you know way more than what I know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, you treat me like a human being. You see me for who I am, and I respect that. And it's just like, well, I've been in your shoes. Fair. So I know how to communicate well. So it becomes a communication piece. I think when we get into arguments and things get heated, sometimes we pull out those bags, right? And I feel like women definitely pull out the bags to be like, well, I'm the big guns and I'm running the show. Like, you got to remember that this is my house. You know what I'm saying? You moved in with me. You are here. And it's just like, oh, that's great. Right. And so it goes back to an episode that we did when the girl was like, this dude was like, hey, I felt like this isn't my son. And what she do? Cool. The minute they got into the first argument, well, this isn't your son, remember?
Crazy.
And it's just like, well, why would you say that if you telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the insecurity that you know. So we don't know if this guy has an insecurity or not because you make way more money than him. But you know you do, and so you use that as, like, your ultimate niche. And it's just like, well, I can control this, but at the end of the day, you can't. I mean, it's the same thing with Eddie Murphy, right? When he told his wife, like, I can fuck who I want because I make the money. It's like, well, nah, nigga, you can't. You can't.
I mean, you know, I don't know what the agreement was that they had.
I mean, the agreement wasn't that he was supposed to be fucking who he wanted. But, shit, like, obviously, I mean, the code was bad, though, bro.
It's fair, but you know them celebrity relationships, man, be looking different. Like,
but the old school celebrity relationships looked a lot different than what we see right now. So like the Eddie Murphy, the Denzel and his wife, Samuel Jackson and his wife, like their relationships look a lot different than what we see.
I mean, it goes back to the whole thing when old girl said in that video about like, you know, you can't really cheat on a person. You know what I'm saying? You can only cheat on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I cheat on you, you know, and you can make a choice. Like, you feel me? I'm a deal with it. I'm a put up with it. You know what I'm saying? And like, we gonna move forward, or we can be done. But like, you know, me as the individual who made the decision to actually cheat on you, like, that's all up to me. You know what I'm saying? You don't have an obligation to a person, whether you marry. And so that's when that whole marriage thing comes in, because it's like, you know, we made a covenant, we made a pact, we made a bond to, like, you know, for better or for worse. And it's just like, okay, that's cool, that's what this paper say, but like at the end of the day, like, I still can make the choice to cheat within that.
I'm an individual person who
Exactly.
don't belong to anybody.
Exactly.
Like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Whether
No, that's
the law say that shit or not, like, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers who married cheat every day, B.
Yeah, nigga cheat every day, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. It's interesting. But when I saw that, though, I couldn't not agree with it, because it was a lot
what
of,
she said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so real. And personally, like, I don't want the right to try to possibly say like, oh well, we're here and feel like it's an ownership.
Yeah.
Like, if we're tied together, we're tied together. But like, as an ownership situation, which I view marriage as, like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that pressure, right? I don't want that responsibility, knowing that it's so much temptation. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to cheat, because I know it's so much temptation out here. But at the end of the day, like, it's unnecessary.
Yeah. That I can condone it in any way. You know what I'm saying? Again, we still make that choice.
I mean, you gonna do you. Like, you can't stop a person from cheating.
You can't.
No, you can't. Like, you can be your girl. Well, not your girl, but
who?
Dale Curry.
Sonya.
Like,
thank you, because I definitely didn't know her name.
She got everything, right? She got a husband who played in the NBA, who helped her raise her kids, right? He was there. From what we know, he never cheated or never did anything to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She ended up walking out.
We don't know what the reason was.
You know, it's 30 plus years. Why are you
yeah, bro, after 30,
years?
after 30, we
down together, like, it ain't no point of you doing it.
Yeah, at that point, we might as well have an understanding of, you know, shit. At this point, we might as well talk about swinging and that type of shit at this point, because it's just like, if you feeling the nerve to, like, can be we together for 30 plus years, like, just tell me, like, you know what I'm saying, yo, I've been feeling this, you know what I'm saying, type of way. You feel me? Oh, well, shit, let's go explore a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying. Or it's like, you know what I'm saying. But I think she did like and this is where Dale Curry kind of came, like, you know, beta male simp mangina ass dude, because like she presented that man with a trial separation, and it's just like, nah, bro, I don't believe in no breaks. Like, if you talking about taking a break, then we don't go together no more. Ain't no such thing as no break. Let's take a break in a marriage. Like, ain't no break, boy. Like, nah. If you talking about let's take a break, that mean we broke up, boy. We don't go together no more. So the fact that he agreed to, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do the trial marriage. You already lost, because it's just like, bruh, like, come on, man. Like, ain't no such thing as no trial. Let's try to see if we need some time apart. Like, okay, is there any ground rules? Like, if we having time apart, do that mean I can't fuck with nobody else, or that mean
that
just
that nigga coming around till she bust?
I don't like, bro. Like, Buddy, as soon as she told Buddy ass, but yeah, we doing a trial round. Buddy ass was like, all right, meet me. You feel me? So it's just like, you know, I don't believe in breaks. I don't know how you feel about that, but it's like, ain't no such thing as no break.
Depending on the relationship, separation is needed at times. I mean, why not, to reevaluate if you really want to be together?
So that mean we can fuck other people while we separated then?
If that's your agreement, fine.
It gotta be an agreement. I ain't fucking you no more. So it's just like, oh, okay.
I mean, to reassess well, how long is the break?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's fair.
That's a situational standpoint.
That's fair.
Can take a 2-week break, nigga. And you
2 weeks.
Nobody else.
2 weeks is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you talking about, let's separate for 3 months.
Okay, that's questionable.
Okay, 3 months. You say 3 months. I separate for 3 months. Oh, okay, yeah, we don't go together.
Okay. 90 days. That's a bit much.
That's a lot, bro.
But if we take a break and then try to, like, reincorporate us like dating and get to know each other.
It's different.
So like it's different thing. Like you know what I'm saying.
So it goes back to communication. So it's
yes,
like how was the
comes down to
communication
contractual
around
situation?
You know what I'm saying? This and what this was. But I don't know I mean, this just goes back to the last episode we did, bro. Man, you said it. You know, marriage is a scam. You know,
always a scam.
At the end of the day, it's a money grab. I mean, when we think about Brittany Reiner or whatever the fuck her name is, like
fair.
The fact that this woman like made multiple videos saying how she's been like trapping dudes, and then the fact that, you know, she's still able to do it says a lot about us men in the society that we are choosing to, again, goes back to who you out here choosing. It's just like, there's no way I wouldn't even touch up with a 10-foot pole. Like,
but I'm
you know what I'm
saying, so it's funny because I was talking about strippers earlier with somebody.
Okay, super random. But go ahead.
Yeah. But like the dude was pretty much like, man, like if you seen the strippers I just ran into, bro, like you'll be amazed. Like this shit is crazy out here. And I'm like,
in what way though?
A negative way.
Okay.
Like they not like
she's
kept up.
Okay.
He was like, he had one girl like, trying to give him a lap dance, kind of like musty. He was like, nah, bro, like that shit was. I'm like, what strip club you go to? Like, damn, boy, like that's. But like,
this get you fresh.
I
mean, I'm new here. Like, nah, is you fresh?
Look, is you talking about the whole shit. They don't even know about it yet. Boy, I need you to sign an NDA.
I know. I'm sorry. Look, that's all only briefly said it. No, anyway. No, it's real. That's real shit though. And so it's just like, yeah, no, that's real. That's real. I mean, because it's so easy now. From a woman's perspective in the world that we live in, it's so easy to get green, it's so easy to get money, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like they gon' continue, especially with the OnlyFans thing, like that they retracted that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, put it in universe, and now it's like back, like, you know what I'm saying? So like women, they rejoiced. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of parties that went on, like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, we not getting canceled, we back in business, like, you know what I'm saying?
Buy yourself a foot party.
Oh, they did on some fattest shit, you feel me? But yeah, man, I don't know. Real talk though. You feel me? So
real hot boy shit.
Yeah, it's a strange time right now, bro. Yes. It really is. You feel me?
Time to be alive.
I guess you can say that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna definitely continue to try to live for the moment, live for the day. But it's hard to even do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because we get so caught up in, you know, worldly things and what we feel like we need to do, or like, you know, what the world is telling us to do type shit. But at the end of the day, man, it's all about yourself as an individual and how you need to thrive and continue to just focus on what the fuck you need to be focusing on to continue to grow and better yourself as an individual. But
yeah,
that ain't the world we live in though.
I mean, it's 50-50. You gotta find those people. Just like you, like,
they out there.
If I want an art studio, you got to go to like this art studio.
That's fair.
So
that's fair. That's a good point.
Know what area you.
That's a good point. And you got to know to look for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Step outside of that box and that comfort zone that you typically be used to. Yourself. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because I know a lot of people who literally wake up and do the same shit every day.
Yes.
And it's like, man, how you like? I know niggas who get up at, you know, 7 o'clock in the morning to go stand in front of the gas station, and it's just like, bruh. That's the most boring shit ever. Like, I couldn't, you know, none thrown, not on nobody specifically. You know, it's just something that you see. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But
I mean, but the gas station is like, it's a lot. It's community. It's a hustle. It's it's networking.
Oh, okay. That's you trying to condone that shit.
It's
like, no.
It's an environment. It's a whole culture. It's a lot. You know.
It depends on how long you're doing that. At some point, I'm trying to move packs for, you know, I'm trying to not be out here no more at all. You feel me? If that's the shit I'm choosing.
You ain't gotta say drugs. You just be there. I mean, it's like watching the people in Humboldt Park, you know what I'm saying? How they just gather around each other and just hang out at the park and just continue.
Yeah, it's different. I'm probably retired as people, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, last week they had the cars out and shit. That's because the Puerto Rican Fest coming up. You know what I'm saying?
It already passed. What you talking about?
Nah, it's another one coming up. 20 the weekend of the 25th, I think. Yeah. So it's a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit like that it just looks different. You feel me? It's intentionality. It's a purpose. We out here for that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, motherfuckers be out, you know, doing they hustle for money. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of negative things that come with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, you could die from this. Like, you feel me?
Die from walking across the street, though, bro.
Fair. But which one is quicker?
The bus hitting you.
I mean, you better be looking. You better be looking when you crossing that street, though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you feel me? But yeah, man. I guess at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We got to know who we are. We got to know.
It's a learning process. Everybody don't know who they are, what they're capable of.
And what does that look
give
like?
Give them the benefit of the doubt. Like they need maybe some positivity and some guidance in their life.
We all do.
Yeah, but it's levels to it, right? Maybe they stuck in high school. Hey, I was listening to Tyler Creator. He was like, "You niggas peaked in high school, nigga." That's so funny because I see that, right? That's how. Yeah. So.
Tyler different, and it's funny. I wasn't always like a Tyler Creator fan.
I think I made you one.
No, I mean I had homies who really like enjoy his music, so like I was listening. But when he dropped his latest album,
yes,
it made me really like listen again. Yeah, you feel me? Because I wasn't like Kanye. I was ready for Kanye to drop the shit, or like Drake. I think he dropping the shit tomorrow or some shit like that. You seen his album cover?
Nope. Drake's?
Yeah.
Why would I'm not a Drake fan.
It's called, what's his album called? Lover Boy, some shit like that. But he basically got a bunch of, it's offensive to women, but it's actually kind of genius. He got the album cover with all of the pregnant emojis, the pregnant.
Oh, that's where they came from. People saying they were saying that should be Nick Cannon's.
I saw that too. I literally thought about that, and I was just like, boy, that should be Nick Cannon shit. He got all these fucking But it's low key kind of genius. But it's super offensive. But it's still kind of brilliant at the end of the day. But
sure.
So I don't know. We'll see. There's been a lot of comparison between is Kanye shit gonna be better than Drake's?
You can't compare Kanye West to Drake.
But people out here doing it, man. It's because of the whatever beef they got going on.
People idiots though, bro.
That's fair. I don't even know why they into it again.
Because he hollered at Kim and allegedly smashed her.
You think he cracked?
It's Kim.
I thought you were gonna say it's Drake.
It's Kim. It's Kim.
Shit, Ray J hit it first though.
What kind of me and Ray J could have been friends.
Yeah, that's fair.
You ain't love the same bitch. Yeah, you might have hit her first. Motherfucker, I'm red.
Yeah. That's a good way to bounce back from somebody else smashing your bitch first though. But you know what I'm saying? See, that's why you gotta know, boy. That's why you gotta know. Well, the celebrity world, everybody getting cracked. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
So it just
and it's everybody's just being rotated. Because you can't but look, weird, so it goes back to that, right? A celebrity female can't even date an average dude because of her celebrity stardom. Like her status.
Well, Keke Palmer is dating now, but I don't know what Buddy do though.
I've never seen. Oh well, I've never seen.
It was just recent. She never used to. She just posted a dude.
But she's like one of the normal celebrity chicks.
That's fair. I've always had a crush on Keke though.
But she comes out like, I take care of my family. Like I do X, Y, and Z. Like she's pretty much like.
But she finally posted a dude. I was low key kind of salty.
She's pretty humble.
A little bit. I was a little salty.
You know who I was salty about? Nessa. From Bernie Mac.
Oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah,
Who she?
Hey, she on IG. I'm gonna show you.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I feel like I maybe seen her IG, but she posted a dude.
I mean, she.
You know what? She made me attracted to like chocolate girls.
Really?
She did. I mean, I wasn't always super like attracted to like
Yeah.
I love my black women. Black queens. I adore them. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't always like super attracted to like chocolate girls. Yeah. But she made me like.
That's what's nice.
Yeah. She made me like chocolate girls. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's interesting. It's just a weird bubble, man. Like it's almost like a spell. Like like they feel the need to like be in that circle, like it's a relevance thing. Like I never understood it. Like why do y'all feel? And obviously it goes back to like status and like what I'm saying, all that type of shit. But like I just never felt the need to. There's just so many beautiful women who are doing dope things. They just not on a popularity level that some of these female celebrities are on. So it's just like, for me, it would cause too much drama and unnecessary shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to just dating a normal girl who out here doing dope shit, but she just not on a scale of notoriety that some of these female artists are on.
But I think it's harder to figure out like what's dope though for them, because
it's like the Tory Lanez thing. Like
you
okay,
have to see what's in your access, like what's
fair
in your dating pool. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be some like superstar chick that you're able to reach, because you just can't reach down into like the deep.
But you can though.
But you can't.
But you can though.
But it's like no matter who you grab, they're gonna like be so like attached to you because
maybe not though. Like you never know though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how often it's tried or you know what I'm saying, experimented with, like you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying it's just
we
certain.
Get there, though.
It's just certain. Yeah, we will. You know, it's just certain. It's just some things that shouldn't be touched. I guess is my point. Like you know what I'm saying. Like even the whole Saweetie thing and going back to the Jack Harlow thing, I would have never walked up on her. Just after seeing the whole Quavo thing, I would have never. It just makes me feel like you kind of a lame to feel like you can do something different than what the fuck Quavo was doing. Like you know what I'm saying. And it's just like, bruh, like you feel me? Like I would have never shot no shot. Like she would be suffering for a while, like you know what I'm saying. Wow. So anyway, that's just my take on it, man. You know what I'm saying. If you new in the chat, make sure you go follow us in it for the Black People Media Facebook page. Make sure you go follow Two Vegetarians Eating Chicken Facebook page. Make sure you follow the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. We got a bunch of visual episodes up over there. You know what I'm saying. Audio on all the platforms. You know what I'm saying. Make sure you follow the IG and the Twitter, 2VEC Podcast, number 2 VEC Podcast. You know what I'm saying. It's been a dope show tonight. Bro.
Make sure you check out Week Hope Wednesdays on. Wednesday nights at 8:30. Wow,
I know it's in the actual name. Like, you know
we call Wednesdays at 8:30.
It's fair. It's your boy, Mr. Lingo himself.
Man, who always got something to say? Your boy Fly Sweaty KJ.
In the building. Later, we appreciate y'all.
They cut you off quick. It's hard to miss this division in my city. It's too thick. Is that your chick? Pretty face, slim waist, bite out. Bet I can merch it. Chan dicey with the Lexi out south. Put dibs on it cause I know I got cars. But if you stingy with this dough, it's guaranteed you get robbed. Use others, probably kick a 2 or 3 flat. That's barely distant. Shot lingo is sorta different. Like none other, we just gifted. Dibs. Money is the root of all evil. Knievel here to deceive you. Let's take a ride. We could dip to the lake for an escape down LSD. That's my favorite to be. But if you wanna say some gas, we can hop on the L. It's full of colors. Anywhere you wanna go, I won't tell. Secret safe with me. Drill to my heart and throw the key in 6 corners. If you wanna, any gangway or do. It's just the taste that keep me going. Need my sandwich intact. Throw a pickle and some lays on the side. Let's get it, Joe. Let's hit the show. It's finally summertime shot. The Hawks different. Need some gym shoes to go with this fit. They just don't get it. Boy, they just don't get it. The lingo's different. I'm so CHICA. Go, we so live. My pops not being around was a blessing in disguise. The gardens look so well, man, it taught me how to rock. I was fiending like a junkie, but I never had the cop. Just to make it to the top, they say that's when the pain stops. I used to be afraid to walk through humbled, I was terrified. Now I stroll through it freely, mainly cause it's gentrified. Shit, yeah, mainly cause it's gentrified. If you was black, you was folks to some folks. Mainly kings, that's these 2 6s, man, it wasn't no joke. Ain't nothing gold about the coast, they snatch Cabrini for the green. The priest said it best, facts, money ain't a thing. Out of sight, out of mind, is how the game really goes. As the world turns, who's got in my lights, you never know. Today is relevant, tomorrow you could be exposed. Listen to my story as the page turn, let it burn. You gon' learn today as I usher you down the hallway. Pick a room, enter at your own risk. Daily I get frisked, cause my melanin is bliss. Full of kingdom attributes, they be hating on that. But listen, pay attention, don't be blinded by the blind. Folk can't keep a bird in a box, just let my people go. Privilege is bigger than Hennessy, you see. The darker the tone, the clearer the message. What more I gotta prove to attest it? It's loyalty over money in case they forgot. Just cause Lori light on the foot don't mean the crime gon' stop. Cause we got families to feed and need. The poverty is at an all-time high. Do anything to get by. We